You really got me messed up. You know that? So, not only did you break up with me, now I'm jobless and I'm homeless. That's exactly what happened to our main character, Candace. You see, Candace was in a relationship with Malcolm, and her and Malcolm had been together for some years. And Candace also worked with Malcolm and his company as his personal assistant. So when he decided to break up with her and put her out of the home that they had lived together with to put it on the market, she was devastated. Because what do you mean you're over us? What did Helen tell Charles? What am I supposed to do without you? So Candace packs all her stuff and she leaves everything that Malcolm bought her at the house because she said, you know what? Since we're through, I don't want anything to do with you. And she moves in with her best friend. And of course, her best friend is like, yeah, girl, you can stay here as long as you need to get back on your feet. Now, Candace is moping around and her friend is like, girl, the best way to get over one man is to get underneath another one. Come on, let's. So they decide that they are going to go to a basketball game, and they get special privileges because they get to actually go to a suite. And who doesn't want to go to see an NBA game in a suite? So Candace goes with her best friend. Her best friend is actually a basketball fan, and Candace is kind of like me. I'm just here for the snacks. Like, she's just here along for the ride. So Candace decides, you know what? I'm going to enjoy myself. And she goes to get herself something to eat. And then this really, really fine man walks up to her. And yeah, I don't blame her. I would have been distracted. So this really fine man walks up to her and he's talking to her. And she's like, yeah, he's fine. And she's just like having a normal conversation, but she don't know who he is. Turns out he's the owner of the team. And he's quite intrigued by the fact that it's obvious that this woman has no idea who he is. And so he wants to take it there, but he was like, you know what? If it's meant to be, it'll come back. Now remember, Candace still ain't got no job. And she ain't got no place to stay either. So when she hears that the Cobra's team owner is looking for a new personal assistant, she's like, you know what, I've been doing this, so let me go ahead and put in my application. Now she goes to the interview. She interviews with his first assistant, right? And then her second interview is supposed to be with the owner. She goes to the interview with the first assistant, and then she sees the owner is the extremely attractive guy that she met at the game. And let me tell you what baby girl took off running. She's a runner. She's a track star, okay? And Lucas literally has to chase her down and convince her that she should be his personal assistant. Now, what Lucas loves the most about Candace is she just wants him for him. Not the fact that he's a billionaire, not the fact that he's the owner of an NBA team, not the things that he can do for her. She really just wants Luke. So this book is a billionaire romance, which I found to be very sweet, between Candace and Lucas. And you get to see their journey and some of the scandal that they have to endure to actually be together.